Hey guys, check it out. Battle of Chickamauga arrival. Danny X, host of Expediting Land, a home-time tour. Where are we, you ask? Well, this is a very unique position. This is the second section of where the Union soldiers were staged. Okay? Now, what you've got, this is really interesting stuff. What you got over here is the Union soldier infantry, mainly. Now, this is southwest of Craven's house. All these cannons, these monuments, we're going to go up to them. Now, and this area here consisted of the Illinois, 100th Division, Indiana 58th, and the 13th Michigan, 26th Ohio, and the 8th Indiana Battery. Now, if you look before me, straight ahead, that's the monument of all the soldiers out here fighting at that time. I do this to pay respect for both sides, north and south. Make that perfectly clear. Now, this is a monument to show the position of the Union soldiers facing out this way. If you look to your left of this monument, this is the Northern Infantry Division pointing out to the left. These are the actual cannons. Now, keep in mind, these cannons are exactly the same make by the same company. They made cannons for both sides, guys. Weird, man. But anyhow, this is all northern position. All the way, we're going to check out all these monuments. This one here is the Michigan Monument, 13th Regiment Infantry. This is Colonel's Gulvers. There's approximately, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different divisions. Illinois, Indiana, Michigan, Ohio, and Indiana. Now, this position of that firearm, if you see it, is pointing directly to the Confederacy coming in. I make this point again. Battle of Lookout was a Union victory later on. 1 month after this Battle of Chickamauga under the Georgia state line, this was a Confederate victory. Okay? This was ordered by General Lee to invade this area. Okay? The Confederates invaded. They got pretty much a victory in this area, okay? Now, this is Michigan Infantry, okay? State of Michigan, okay? At 2:30 p.m., they moved into position, as you can see. Just take a good look, and that is the position right towards where I'm pointing. That's the Confederate invasion area. The Confederates came in from the wooded area, okay? That's the Michigan Monument. The next monument is the Indiana Battery. This is cool stuff, guys. This is an important history. You young kids in college just getting out of high school, I urge you to have an open mind and learn about the Civil War to show how far our country has come. This is Indiana, the 8th Indiana Battery. Now, this is one of the largest infantries. They had infantrymen, riflemen, in other words. They did have some cannons, but check this out. This is an actual Union cannon. Just like I showed before, the Battle of Lookout. This is the Battle of Chickamauga. Okay? Now, this monument is the position of the Indiana. Now, as you can see down further, the position of the Michigan Infantry. Okay? Now, the Indiana, which my mother's side of the family is from Indiana, was commanded by Captain George Stepp. Okay? Now, 30 minutes after the Michigans were positioned at 3 p.m., this battery moved in. Okay? First it was the Michigan stage, then the Indiana stage right next to them. This whole entire area, from here, slowly moving the camera, all the way to the farthest, that tall monument. All this line was the Northern Union Infantry Army, positioned and ready for the Confederacy. But the Confederacy, from time to time, come in different angles as well. This was a Confederate victory. The Chickamauga, Battle of Chickamauga. Now, in the rear of the troops, Davis is in the open with a shell. In a few moments, the troops in front began falling back. In other words, the Michigans started falling back. They're on fire. They're under fire. So as they were getting pummeled by the Confederates, the Indiana would move in. Understand? As an infantry unit would lose men, the backup units would come in. Okay? The Confederates was just bombarding this area. Just bombarding it. Okay? Now, as time went by, the Indiana infantry did not attempt to pursue over the open field, basically. The reason being, we're going to go over there next, there was field artillery cannons just approximately, I want to say 400 yards, the length of 4 football fields from this cannon that is positioned, as you see, 400 yards straight forward was the Confederates. And they caught these guys by surprise, the Unions. Michigan, Indiana, Ohio, and Illinois. Okay? That's the Indiana, Michigan monument. We'll just move over here to this next monument. This is all the battlefields, okay? All this here. Okay, we're coming up on the... I would say the length of... from the Michigan monument to that point straight ahead. If you say straight ahead. That, I would say that's about 300 yards stretch. They have nothing but Union infantries here, okay? Now this is the main Indiana tribute. Okay, this regiment formed the line of battle about 2:40 p.m. September 19th. Charged the enemy, drive them from Vineyard House across the east of Lafayette Road. We're going to go over there right behind me. That's the Confederates came from that side behind me and also straight ahead. Okay, where a severe engagement ensued with very heavy loss during the afternoon morning of September 20th. Okay, September 19th, it looks like the battle began. September 20th, they went into position as a Brethren farm and was soon engaged, and they moved in at 11 a.m. with its brigade to the left and became involved in the break at the center. A considerable portion of the regiment rallied, and Snodgrass Hill remained here until, this first portion of Battle Chickamauga. The losses in this particular area from the Indiana, according to the monument, was 16 wounded, 155 missing. Okay. This is the Indiana monument. It's pretty cool stuff, man. This is the 1st Division, the 21st Corps, 58th Recruitment Infantry, Indiana. Yep. Okay, let's go on here. Now this is the same type of, it looks like an above ground tomb. This is the same exact tomb that they have at Robert Craven's house that I've shown you down at the crest. Consisted of the Illinois and Iowa infantry, the northern, okay? Now what you got here is the Illinois Division, Michigan, Indiana. We're approaching the Illinois. This is the 100th Infantry, 21st Army Corps, 1st Division, 1st Brigade. The reason why these monuments are shaped different, each state had their own style. What type of monument they want to put in. If you notice, the Michigan, straight ahead, is a shorter type of monument. The Indiana monument has an eagle on top, a taller, I would say about 15 feet high, maybe 14 feet high. And this is the basic Illinois monument here, okay? When you see these are representing the troops that were killed in action. This is September 19th, 1863. Now, as the war progressed, shots were being exchanged. Once again, 2:30, Michigan posted. 3 p.m., Indiana posted. Then at 4 p.m., here came the Illinois. Right here, man. Stretched across that all the way up there. Yeah. This is the actual position of the Northern Infantry soldiers. Okay? Now, 4 p.m. is when they arrived. And they stayed here for 12 hours until 4 a.m. The loss in this particular Illinois was 164 casualties. Now, we're moving further to the west, southwest, if you will. Now, this monument here represents the lieutenant colonel of this particular regiment. Let's check it out. See what this... Another Illinois. Illinois had contributed quite a bit of infantrymen. These two are Illinois, both of them. So once again, straight far forward. On the other side of that cannon is Michigan. Okay. The tall monument is Indiana. This is in Illinois. And this one right here is in Illinois also. These two, so far, it looks like the Illinois contributed most of the infantrymen. Okay, let's continue. Check it out, another Illinois ones. Wow. Illinois contributed quite a bit. Yes, this one is the 51st, 3rd, and 20th Armored Corps, Illinois Infantry Division. And you see back behind me, there's another Illinois, 3-4 cannons. Pretty much Illinois, yeah, there's no doubt Illinois contributed the most infantrymen. Now, I do this again to show respect on both sides. They were taking orders on the south side and the north side for whatever they believed in. This is an unfortunate event. But this is Battle of Chickamauga again. This is a Confederate victory. All these staged to Union infantry soldiers. Okay. This is all the pretty much Illinois Infantry Brigade, 2nd Battery, Bradley's Brigade. You've got so many different types of colonels and captains, generals, so I'm just going to go